young gamers tackle issues like self-regulation when it comes.
Good afternoon, everybody across the great country of Australia. Trust me, I'm here too. My name is Formal as we get ready for our second week of the Brisbane Club. I don't want to say if it's a championship, it's just kind of club matches, club event, club show matches. I don't know. We could call it a club championship. Be it what it is. We've got 3 different computer clubs, bars, esport lounges across the beautiful city of Brisbane doing battle on the pitch of Rocket League. Today, we're going to be seeing, well, a solid 3 matches once again. Yes, that is my name. It is Max. In case it was, if I actually adjust, I can get like a name badge maybe. We can name badge it up. Rocking the XP shirt, by the way, as you do when casting for XP. There we go. But yeah, it's going to be a fun one today. Conference A, Conference B, Div A, Div B, 2 different tiers. Each of our 3 clubs have all sort of sent them through. And today, well, it's all about VR. Freespace VR Arcade, to be exact, from the beautiful suburb of Wollongabba. Both their Division 1 and their Division 2 teams will be playing first Division 1, where VR will be taking on Bliss, and then we head on to Division 2, where VR will be going up against TGG. This Div 1 match, though, this first matchup, is the one I am very excited for because, well, first of all, the Bliss squad, largely composing of the Forest Lake High School team, in fact, entirely composing of the high school team from Forest Lake, actually took down a TGG squad with some RLCS players, some top 8 RLCS players on that lineup. One TK, to be specific, which was a bit of a surprise, actually, to see that one go down. So I'm excited to see what this Forest Lake squad, a.k.a. Bliss squad, can do. I'm also excited to see what VR is able to bring to the equation. So it's going to be a lot of fun in that regards. As following that, well, then we get to see the Haymakers. I like how they have the actual team name. I should call them just the Haymakers. Forget calling them VR, the abbreviation we gave them. They're just going to be the Haymakers because that's what they're going to be swinging for today. It's going to be, I do believe, a tougher battle for them. I don't know too much about sort of the players that they're sending forward. We're going to be learning all together as we do get in it. So a lot of talk about Saucy being good. That's right, Switch Chat. I can see you. I'm going to chat with you because solo casting is a little difficult at times. Shout out, by the way, to Quicksand, who did step up last week. I was away. He stepped in, did a pretty good job opening this fun event. And, well, now he was supposed to be with me today. Not sure what has happened, but I'm sure he has good reason wherever he may be. Heart goes out to him. Again, a big thank you to Quicksand. And Rank asking when we're doing farming sim. Good question. Ask Brody. Anyways, we got Team Bliss getting ready to go against the Haymakers. Bliss, of course, in that beautiful pink. You can see them right there. Taking on the Haymakers, who are laughing, having a good time, getting geared up, ready to go. Thumbs up from the Bliss squad. Last time I called Team Bliss, it was in RLCS, and it was a very different lineup. Very, very different lineup. So we'll see how similar or different this one is going to be when we get into the matches. Before we get going too far, though, a quick thank you to our sponsors for this event, Computer Alliance, technology providers helping produce for all of our online and live events. All the tech that's being used to put this together at the TGG comes to you courtesy of Computer Alliance, so a big thank you to them, as well as Mobius, the TGG in-house monitor partners for the TGG players who are competing from the University of Queensland. They're out there. We'll be seeing the Div 2 team later tonight when they go up against the Haymaker Div 2 team. As it said, I do believe players are in. We are getting set to kick this bad boy off. Best of 5s. And if Team Bliss get the win here, they will secure themselves a spot in that Div 1 Grand Final. If it goes the other way, then things get a little confusing. So we'll see how it plays out as everyone does make their way onto the pitch for our very first kickoff. Here we go. Now, quickly go over our lineups again on the Bliss side. We've got ourselves Philly, a.k.a. I believe that is Chili, and Nacho and Saucy. So this is not the Forest Lake team. Forest Lake on the other side. Sorry, we got our colors around. So Philly, Nacho, and Saucy are actually the Haymakers. And then Lush, Crazy, and Alexa are Team Bliss. So they are on the wrong color side, I believe. I'm going to have to get confirmation on that one as soon as possible from the people behind the scenes, but I believe that may have been what has happened there. So I believe Freespace is actually currently in orange, and Bliss is Freespace, there we go, it's just switched. No, it hasn't. Bliss is currently in orange, I believe. Freespace, I believe, is in blue. This has gotten very confusing, and we've only just started. I mean, you can see Nacho has the Freespace logo despite being on the Bliss blue side. I'm just going to keep repeating this until someone notices and possibly fixes the overall graphic up top. Hint, hint. Stick it on that. But anyways, on the Freemaker side, we have Philly, we have Saucy, and we have Nancho. Meanwhile, on the Bliss side, it's Crazy, it is Alexa, and it is Lush. It is Team Bliss currently up in this one. Nope, still hasn't swapped yet. Don't worry. I believe in people to chase it. And it should get sorted soon, I do believe. Hopefully. We'll see what happens, as it is currently Bliss still attacking, and Crazy will get the goal after some pressure in front of the net. So 2-0 for Bliss right now. Off to a hot start. Nacho and Saucy. I mean, I saw everyone in the Twitch chat talking up Saucy right now. Haymakers, you know, have some support rocking in that Twitch chat. Shout out to you guys. But I still feel this is going to be a tough match for him. This Bliss lineup has been so strong in the past. I do believe that, like, you know, a mix of their success in the high school league, where we actually saw this team play then, as well as today. And in case you were wondering, well, wait, where did Pro Gamer go, or Pro Developer, or whatever Lush's name used to be before? It was Lush. It was Lush. Lush has changed their name back to Lush. It is that same player. That is the player to look out for on the Bliss side. Has had strong success in both the high school and in this club competition thus far. Already a goal to their name in the first 2 minutes in this matchup. So going for the double touch right there, we can see Lush is always going to be a threat with that ball. For the Haymakers, it is Nacho we're going to be looking out for. Hopefully we'll see a swap right there. Either way, pressure from Lush does put it in. 3-0 lead for Team Bliss. Well, good goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Twitch chat. Nacho has played on the QUT or the QUT Esports team in the past. I do believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that's where I recognize the name from. Hopefully, they will be able to get there soon. As we will see a bit of pressure right now. It will be Billy off the back forward. Everyone's name is now Philly. Just realized? Oh, that's making things a little different. And there we go. We have teams on the right side. Just in time for Saucy, who, that's not Saucy, that was Crazy, who was dribbling it down. I was going to say Saucy in a blue card is what it says. I believe the overlays are strong now, so just 1 second. We're just going to quickly go ahead and get rid of that as we jump right back on in. Can't hear you talk. Game audio way too loud. I don't have control over that, but hopefully that should be fixed up. I believe it just did get fixed up. All right, there we go. 666. And okay, so the good news. The first game was one-sided, so the fact that, you know, overlays were getting fixed up means we didn't miss, you know, a bit of a barn burner. The bad news is, well, at least for the Haymakers, this has gone exactly how I feared it would. Team Bliss, they've been pretty much attacking from the word go right now. You can see that in the shot count, 10 shots to 2. And this is, again, a Bliss team that may have become favorites in this event overall after the performance that we saw last week. Lush in particular was one to look out for. Still haven't gotten the word if Nancho was the player on QUT. The sooner anyone can confirm that, that'd be fantastic for me. I do know that QUT squad in the AEL tournaments was, I would say, a C+ to B- tier compared to some of the competition that you would have seen in that event. But Nancho was one of the stronger players on the QUT side, so I do have some expectations from this player moving forwards as well. But for the time being, we're going to have to wait until Game 2, I think, before we really see it break it out. With under a minute left, 4-0 lead. Very unlikely we will witness Bliss giving this one up. Alexa from the back corner. Yes, Nacho was the player on QT. Boom. 0.1 to my memory. We're not losing it in our old age. Ball in front of the net. No one quite able to bang it through just yet. Second touch, we'll watch it kind of drop down right in front. Thank you very much, Ricey. Just throwing this out there right now to all you in the Twitch chat. Ricey's currently the MVP of the Twitch chat. Both in, helping fix the audio issues, confirming Nacho and their history. Like, that's some tough chat you guys have to catch up on. As time's running down in this one, Team Bliss 4-0 lead, 4-0 victory, unless we get something crazy to end this one out. Speaking of crazy, well, they're going to start to push it the other way. Lush falls through on the corridor. Ball does hit the ground a little 2 seconds too early. We keep it alive. Lush holding it in place, wanted the reset. Instead gives it to Crazy. Double touch goes wide. And it's going to be a 4-0 victory. Team Bliss out in front. And even though we don't see a Bliss lineup right now in RLCS, we do see a Bliss lineup dominating the XP Club Championship. That's a big way to start off this series. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm gonna make a bold statement right here. Team Bliss, get these guys competing in the next RLCS Open qualifiers. Support them up because, like, I feel like this Forest Lake team can make some waves. Are they a top 16 team? No. But could they possibly, make that top 32? That first big Swiss? Possibly. I think they can have a good run for their money. I want to see how they would compete against some of the best in the country in that regards. And the fact that they're playing in your, gaming lounge, that would be some pretty fun stuff to see. Granted, we don't have our next RLCS Open quals until, like, January, so a little bit ways away. I do have faith, though, that this squad, this trio, they could do something. And now, after that endorsement, imagine what happens if the Haymakers get this through. We're going to ignore that open net goal. We're going to ignore that because that was strange and sloppy and should not have been scored. Yeah, we're going to ignore that. That never happened. Saucy wasn't just stuck in no man's land without any boost and without any ability to make the play. What happens if the Haymakers upset this team that I just gave that kind of endorsement to? Like, where do we go from there? I mean, Social Ghost is thinking next level, big brain plays. Let's go down further. Let's wait for the reverse sweep situation and then bring it back. I can appreciate that. Master strategist Walcott did say it's good to lose the first match. And even though this isn't Swiss, they still got a top 8. Just saying. All right, where do we go from here? Saucy, pass back over to Nacho. Ball gets taken away this time. Lush will have to read it from the corner. Staying through underneath. A little bit of pressure off that backboard. Saucy, oh, awkward drop, and look at the pass in front of the net. I mean, realistically, that one was so open, we could have just straight up seen the shot from Alexa. However, hey, if you're going to pass it, why not? If there had been a defender there, I doubt they make the save in that situation. 2-0 lead, Team Bliss. Just over a minute into this game, and already Game 2 looking very similar to Game 1. Almost got a kickoff goal to follow that one up, and yeah, we're seeing pretty good. Top 3 in the league, pretty good, eh? Yeah, man. That's a good way of looking at it. Technically, they'd be tied for top 2 if Team Bliss wins this. Look at it that way. It would mean next week's matchup will be that sort of decider playoff match between the Haymakers and TGG. That could be a lot of fun, so that would be happening in a week's time following the end of this series, but we're not even halfway through this one. We're not even close to halfway through yet. It's only a 2-0 lead. We're only in the second game. Haymakers, they're going to try and bring this one back. We're not going to ride them out just yet. Nacho up that side wall. Tries to drop it down. Crazy just jumping all over it. Alexa with the follow-up, and here comes Lush. Triple commit by the defense. It will be Philly who stays with it. As Crazy holds it in place. 51 by Alexa. The speed was there, and you can see whenever that ball is up for grabs, there's a member of Team Bliss just immediately there looking to capitalize on it. Freespace has been given none of their namesake so far in this event. The Haymakers down now 3-0. 2 minutes into this game. We're already in a little bit of dire straits. Kickoff. Saw some pressure, but no one able to put it through just yet. Lush now. That was Alexa for a second, but that is Lush. Trying to cross up the defense. Philly gives it a little bit of extra power, but that goes right back to Alexa again. And Same mistakes that we saw last time from the Freespace side, where they're putting the ball in no man's land, and then they're too slow in jumping on it. They really need to slow the pace down so they can keep themselves always within striking distance of it. I think they'd find some benefits to that. And by slowing it down too, it will cause Bliss to creep that a little bit further forward, and maybe they can find a counterattack on the tail end. That's kind of what I'm going to be hoping to see from the Haymaker side. 50. Alexa's won the past 5 50s. My goodness, every time Alexa's up for it, just coming down with that 50 right now. Absolutely doing fantastic stuff. And it's Alexa again with the 50. This time has to get a second touch to put it through. Alexa kind of stealing the attention away from Lush right now. Good goal right there. Crazy just watching it. Watching as it goes through. 5-0. This is, you know, this is Team Bliss punching their ticket to the final. They'll get a week off, and then they'll come back potentially in that grand final event, you know, for that big old chunk of the prize pool. They just want to add more goals to it. Nacho having to make those saves on the line. Or option B, Social Ghost did call it out. It's all for the reverse sweep. Cool, calm, collected. That's how we're handling things right now for the Haymakers. That's what we want to see, as we do get some pressure from Philly. Not quite able to get it through just yet. Lush letting the team get the clear. Souths fan, how you going? Keyboard Warriors, eh? Do we have a KBM? We do have one KBM player, actually. Far end of the Freespace side. Freespace VR. Looks like they got a KBM player down there. Not sure who that is. I wish I could figure out who was who. I reckon that would be so sick if we could kind of put like the names and faces right now. Also, the fact that we got the uniforms being worn. I love this as well. And this is such a cool event. I hope that this is something that continues to grow and maybe even get some interstate sort of battles going in the future, just to like get more of these like sort of clubs in it, because it's fun to give our internet bars the shout-outs they deserve. Cries for Nacho to step up. We'll see if that comes into place right now. Nacho is trying to read that backboard. Philly trying to create a bit of gap with it. Saucy's going to be the next one there. Nacho swinging a mid. What just happened? Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. You can see Bliss. They're laughing about it. They know that was bad. That's not what you want to see. Either way, I mean, not going to make too much of a difference in this game. It's already a 4-goal differential even after that. Less than a minute to go. Nacho's the one on the keyboard. Gotcha. Makes sense. WA Club Championships went exactly in Souls. That's what I want to see. Get some WA in there. Get some New South Wales. Dare I say the Fortress? I reckon they can fill the Juggernaut squad. That could be good fun. I don't know. See what happens. See where we go. 15 seconds left here in game number 2. Team Bliss is going to get themselves the game 2 victory. They're going to be advancing themselves to match point, which is where they're going to want to be. 5 seconds left on the clock. Let this one tick its way right on down. Team Bliss looking in peak form after this second game. Granted, still some time left, so we're not done yet. Still a fair bit of game to go. So we'll see if the Haymakers have something that can bring them back into it. It is a hot day. I hope those rooms are air conditioned, by the way. I'm going to throw that out there. It's been, I don't know how you guys have been feeling. I mean, Insoles, if you're in WA, no idea what the weather is like there today. But here in Brisbane, it wasn't the hottest. I think it was only like 28 degrees, but that humidity was up at like 85, 90%. It has been muggy. It has been just heavy. And I think for the Haymakers, they've been feeling that heat a bit more, because not only is it suffocating when you go outside, it's suffocating when you step out on the pitch right now against this Bliss attack. So few shots coming through on the Haymaker side. Maybe they'll be able to put something together here. Bring themselves back in it. We will see. The saucy sweep is what Southspan wants to see. I want to see him get a goal that's not some weird middle of the pitch, everyone misses the ball goal. I want to see a proper shot come from that haymaker side. See, this doesn't count. Yeah, Nacho got the goal, that's great, but that's exactly what I said I didn't want to see. None of this sloppy sort of, ooh, across the middle. Like, what is this? Crazy. Hey, you know what? If you're the haymakers, you take it. You take that 1-0 lead. Small Muffins, though, call it out for Team Bliss right now. I mean, Bliss are the favorites. I mean, I guess that technically was a pinch, Southspan. You're not wrong. But it wasn't a good one. Ooh, Lush. Get a little tricksy with it. Trying to escort that ball through. Not quite able to get it in just yet. Pressure in front of the net. Alexa pushes it wide. Not able to find the goal. Nacho watches Alexa double doink it. But Crazy's there to put it in. Tie ball game. Team Bliss able to equalize after the start in this one. Oh boy. I thought Alexa was going to save the shot from Crazy for a brief moment. I thought we were going to see even more chaos. Not quite meant to be either way. Tie ball game. Ones across the board. Philly looking to keep it with themselves. That's one defender to miss. Team Bliss starting to rotate back. That will be Lush with the first touch. Alexa over the top. Can only go so too far with it. Now Crazy. Ooh, trying to cross things up right there, but able to get that strike. Now the ball's going to come off that sidewall. Here comes Crazy. Strike towards the net. Comes off the post, not quite in. Second ball will come off the post as well. No one really able to bang that one through. As we watch Lush play off the backboard. Demo's happening. Into the corner, Alexa. Popping it up. Now Lush looking to spike it down and in underneath. That's going to be a 2-1 game. No one stepping up to challenge. Saucy had a peek and pulled away. It looks like Nacho even got in the way a little bit of their own team. Panic defense. Not great. Give Bliss some hope, then teach them their ways. Southspan. I admire the support. I admire the faith in the haymakers. I don't know if it's going your way, my friend. There's still time, though. There's still 3 minutes. That's a lot here in this game. But it is Team Bliss on the hunt once more. 2 shots to 9 already. And we're only 2 minutes into this game. Alexa tries to center it up. Nacho! And I believe that was Philly bump into each other in front of the net. It's a delayed punish, but a punish nonetheless. Lush puts it through. Oh, no. That was a really had a cheeky angle right there. Good heads-up play from Lush, and now with a 3-1 lead. Team Bliss. They are just really rocking this one out. Demo's coming in. Ball up for grabs. And Alexa lost to 50. There you go. Nacho finally beats Alexa in a 50. Unfortunately for the haymakers, it doesn't really result in a sustained attack, but you know, it's the first step that you need to make. Ooh, cheeky little pass right there. That almost kind of snuck it through. Off the backboard, Philly looking to chase this one down. Nacho swings, Nacho misses. 51 by Crazy, and it's now a 4-1 game. 2:15 left on the clock. Team Bliss has not let up since the word go in this one. And it looks like they should be getting the victory here. And again, the win means 2-0, means they go to that final matchup in 2 weeks' time. So they're going to be happy with that, this Team Bliss squad. As you watch Philly from underneath. Oh, Demo. Sees that one kind of bounce up the other way. Shot off the backboard, follow-up from Alexa. Well, was off the backboard because they were shooting towards their own net. Good defensive effort. Nacho, that's the 50, get behind him. Saucy beats the race against Lush, but was a little too fast with it. Ball's still going backwards for the haymakers, and Team Bliss realizing this now are starting to step forward again. They turn it into a shot. Swing and a miss from Lush, could be punished by Philly. Doesn't get punished as much as they would have liked. Minute 30 left. 90 seconds to go. Super Lolo. Starting to feel more and more confident with the squad. Cries out for Team Bliss as they are locking this one down. For the Haymakers, they're going to have another chance, but it's going to come next week against TGG. And that's going to be a battle to get that second spot in the grand final. It's a good showing by both these squads, and maybe we're not done yet because Philly just brought us back within 2. Nacho getting the better of the 50. Gets a little bump onto Lush as well. That said, it was Alexa who was more in position for the save. But whenever you're stationary in the net, it's going to be tough. Here we go. If the Haymakers get a quick goal, we have a game again. Like, do not count out the Haymakers yet. Especially with this pressure. That's all they need. Through the corner, Nacho puts it in. We're back within 1. Philly just making the work happen right there. Crazy, losing the race against Nacho. All right. Here we go. 4-3. Haymakers need 1 to tie, 1 to keep the series alive. Lush off the roof, loses to Philly. It's a breakaway the opposite direction. Lush got behind it, gets into the safety of the corner. Missed opportunity for the Haymakers initially. They still could find another chance. Saucy lets that ball drop. Follow up from Lush. We got a 2-goal game again. Lush just too quick to it. Saucy lets that one get behind them. Nacho up there as well. I'm not sure what Nacho was trying to pull. As Southspan was saying, who is better, the QUTX or the QUT player? In that situation, I'd say neither. 5-3. Haymakers. They need 2 goals in these final 30 seconds, and Lush is already looking to add to that Bliss lead. Crazy. Through the corner. All you need to do is keep them pinned down, and this game is done. 20 seconds left. Another goal would seal it. It isn't clear, though, the other way. This has to be a goal right now. No second chances for the Haymakers, and they're not even going to get the shot. Alexa pushes his back. That's going to be the dagger. Take your victory lap, Haymakers. Sorry, take your victory lap, Team Bliss, I should say. They get the win. They advance to the grand finals with a 3-0 sweep. Strong showing from the Team Bliss side. Granted, Game 3 got a little spicy towards the end. They brought it back in. I love those colors, by the way. I just want to point out, you know, shout out to Alex, XP Alex, for putting these graphics together. As you can see, you know, series done. Team Bliss, cool, calm, collected. They got that win. They're relaxing. Doesn't look like the Haymakers are too disruptive. Oh, waving. Trust me, I'm waving back right now. You can't see, but I'm waving back to you guys. On that Haymaker side, spirit's still high, and guess what? We still have another Haymaker match because we're going to have another battle again. It's going to be the DIV-2 sides where the Haymakers, our DIV-2 team, is going to be taking on TGG's DIV-2 team. And here's me waving back now. Hi, Haymakers. How you going? We're going to a break, though. Do stay with us. More Rocket League, our second series, when we return. Welcome back to our club championship here at, well, I should say brought to you by the fine people at TGG, including the fine people from, you know, the Haymakers, a.k.a. VR, as well, of course, as Team Bliss. But granted, we're not going to be seeing any more Bliss today. This next matchup is all about the VR Haymakers taking on TGG. It's a Div-2 matchup, and it looks like we're going almost straight to the action right now. Players jumping onto the pitch. Timers counting down. Yeah, this matchup, we're coming in hot. It's a hot drop as we are already underway. A little eager to get going, it seems like. It was players on the TGG side that jumped right in. And so we're going into it. So, Freespace Haymakers, last week, this Div-2 team, they came up short against Team Bliss, 3-1 overall series scoreline. They need to win this to keep their hopes for a final alive. Gamers Ground, they win this, they go to a finals themselves. However, if the Gamers Ground lose this, well, then they're going to have to go up against a very strong Bliss squad to get in. Aussie Rusty is going to get the first goal, courtesy of the Haymakers. You can see straight over the top and in. A lot of noise on that goal right there. What are the ranks of the Div-2 teams? Asked Small Muffins. I have no idea. You know those YouTube videos where like people guess what the ranks are by watching? We can play that. We can do that to try and find out. Let's go over the rosters, though, on each side before. Aussie Rusty, who scored that first goal. Hallen as well in the Dominus, and fancy-looking Fox right there. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have Dodgy Logi VP. Repping power, and I respect that. Shout out to Dodgy Logi right there. Fruity Peach, as well as Mr. Funky, all coming together. And even though I'm wearing XP merch, I do have to admit, it's comfy, it's nice. No bias coming from me right now because, well, I'm kind of all on that Haymaker train as we start things off. 2-0 in their favor. The captain hats, the pirate hats are out. Ahoy, mateys, it's a 2-0 lead. Why do you have pirate hats on your heads but not the topper? Get the pirate hat toppers in, Haymakers, if we're going to be playing that one right now. Freespace Haymakers, though. 2-0 lead, off to a great start on their side. As we take a look, you know, focus on both teams right now. Playing this one. I love that. I love the pirate hats. Haymakers having fun with this one. Funky, though, going for the double touch off the backboard. Not able to get that goal. At least not straight away. Also, looking at it, like the gameplay of this one right now, gameplay is not bad. Choppy. Chop. Yeah, the gameplay I don't think is. I don't know. I don't know what rank they are. I'm trying to figure it out. Hopefully, I've stopped going robot in this one. Yo, how am I sounding right now? Because everything is really choppy for me. There we go. All right, well, that's still going to be a goal. I was kind of watching that goal in like 5 frames per second, but it's still a goal nonetheless. Actually, you know what? I think I am good. So, okay. Fair enough. 3-0 lead for the Haymakers. Don't worry about it. We're going to make it do. I can't tell, like, what rank they are when I'm only watching a slideshow, but I feel like, you know, the ranks, I feel like we're at the champ at the very least, if not higher. Plays like that tells me there's a bit more going on. Like these are strong players. Let's not beat around the bush on this one. See that pinch across the middle. Mr. Funky balls it up. Yeah, I'd say this is low GC. Easily low GC. Easily a 3-1 game right now. Gamers Ground got the pressure off that backboard. It would go in. Yeah, champ to GC. I'd say it's low GC. All right. So I'm getting word of the ranks, and I don't believe them. So I'm going to ignore them. I'm being told that TGG might actually be diamond level, which seems a bit extreme looking at the, like, how consistent these aerials have been. I play in, like, diamond is my rank, and I can tell you straight up, we are not this consistent. So that is not true. I'm just, no. As we're going to see some passing around. Yeah, no, there is no way. That is diamond level play. Wait, producer man Alex, can you confirm you said both squads at TGG were in diamond? Div-1 is diamond. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so just making sure, because if the TGG Div-1 squad, if they were telling you they were diamond when they have top 8 RLCS players on their squad, that would be funny. But there's no top 8 RLCS players in this matchup. In fact, this matchup is with all the Haymakers right now. Haymakers are, you know, champ to GC. That's where they're at as well. So, yeah, this is high champ, low GC. I refuse to believe it's diamond. And if they aren't diamond, they need to get on that solo queue grind right now and get to a rank they deserve to be in. That's what we're looking at. Dodgy shot out of the corner is going to put it through. Fist bumps all around for TGG. We're back within 1. 57 seconds left in this. Nice strike from the corner, straight down the middle. No one from the Haymakers rotating back post. little bit concerning to see that. Hopefully those little defensive rotations will get fixed up, though, as this kickoff actually goes in favor of the Gamers Ground. Looking for that equalizer. This is pretty much a battle for survival in a lot of ways right now between these two sides. If you want that grand final, kind of got to need to win this one. Fox throws a pass back. Defense runs interference, but not enough for the clear, at least not straight away. Peach off the roof. Whoa, awkward touch back down and pulling away. All right, now we're looking diamond. I saw 3 whiffs right there. That's maybe a little bit more diamond either way. Ball is going to find its way bouncing across the middle of the field right now. Aussie Rarity, light touch. Defense makes the read. Stays on it. Freespace just needs to hold on for one last attack right now. Mr. Funky down the middle. Ball stolen away by Aussie Rarity. Dodgy Logi, though, will find the pass forward. It's off the backboard. Do they have the speed to get there? It's got one last touch. Halen runs disruption. Aussie puts it down, and Rusty and Co. get that victory 3-2. It got tied at the end right there. It came down to the very, very close, and that was a tight one. I'm going to go have a good one, man. Thank you, Small Muffins. Thanks for coming by. But a big win for VR. A big win for the Haymakers as they open up this series 1-0. That's only our first game, though. Still have at least 2 more on this one. It does feel like Gamers Ground, though, we're competitive enough to make this interesting. See if they're going to be able to bring it back. Opening kickoff. Goes in favor of the Haymakers. Ball will get cleared across that middle of the field. Mr. Funky trying to follow it through underneath. Where the backboard, we see a bit of disruption, but it doesn't go too far with it. Ball just kind of bouncing around right now. Eventually, we're going to see a centered play. Fox with the touch. Tries to find the goal. It is going to get it, actually. It's Fruit Peach. Gets the goal through. That's going to be a pretty happy goal. Start things off. One moment. All right, there we go. Sorry, we're back with you all right now. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening right now. Okay. Hold the phone. Double touch from Fruit Peach puts it in. There we go. All right. Fix the problem, everybody. No longer watching a slideshow, so I should be able to give you the coverage that this series does deserve. Shout out to the Epic Launcher for trying to update Trackmania in the middle of my cast. 10 out of 10. Either way, though, we're back, we're focused, we're doing good. Hey, Trackmania is a great game, but so too is Dodgy Logi getting that goal. Gamers Ground up 3-0. Fruity Peach got the first 2. That double touch was sick. Don't get me wrong, I did see it. But that time, it was all Dodgy Logi getting the backboard read, putting it through. You love to see it right now if you're a Gamers Ground fan. Game 1 didn't really go their way, but since the start of this second game, it has been all TGG. Freespace Haymakers, they're the ones who are going to be trying to bring this one back right now. Fox, no! Can't make the save. 4-0 now, Gamers Ground. Putting more into it. They add another goal. 4-0 lead. Kicking off our 5th point. Gamers Ground 4 goals in the first minute and 15 seconds. That usually tells me we're going to be seeing a victory on that front. As we see more pressure. Going to come through. Dodgy Logi. Touch off the post. Not quite in. Now rotating back. You got Aussie with the light flick. That's enough to really disrupt the defense right now as Fruity Pitch continues to try to play off that sidewall. Follow-up is there. Mr. Funky goes for the 50. Did beat it out. 2 players in net, though. Reset. No. No shot. Diamond players don't do resets like that. Not in front of the net. That seals it for me. Whoever said TGG is diamond, no shot. Now playing the corridor, can only go so far with it. Aussie Rusty from underneath will try to pop something up. Mr. Funky through the corner, now looking for a centering play. Is able to connect underneath the dodgy Logi, but can't go so far with it. Ball bounces in front of the net. Fruity Peach already got one sick double touch. That's a double commit off the backboard. Where's the striker? Too far back. Missed opportunity for TGG. That said, can't blame them for keeping two defenders back. At this stage, it's all about game management, and that's a breakdown of it. Aussie Rusty can't get the backboard read. The shot follow-up a bit too light. Not going to get a goal. Not on this approach. 2:20 left on the clock. We're on pace for at minimum a gain 4. As Fruity Peach, almost was in position to put that one away. Dodgy Logi is going to be the one who has to rotate back. See a play across that middle. Can only go so far with it. Back into the corner we go. Gamers ground. Applying that pressure, but Fox still keeping it up high. Another centering touch. Aussie Rusty from underneath will try to play off that backboard. Second touch not there. Instead the ball gets crossed up. Minute 45 to go. Fruity Peach has to watch that one sail away. If the Haymakers were going to come back in this game, they may have missed their chance. 4 goals in under 2 minutes is always going to be a tough ask. Spotty cheering the Freespacer Haymakers on. Freespace VR. They want that goal. They want to steal it out of the Gamers ground. But I think they're going to have to wait till game 3 at this stage. Deep clear. Time on the clock against them, and that's a free goal for Mr. Funky. Just able to drive that one straight through. High fives all around. A little bit of size of reliefs. Number 1, says the middle player right there. Meanwhile, the Pirates on the Haymakers side, they're still cool, calm, collected. They know what's at stake. And they know we got a lot of games still left to go. 15 on the clock. Fox crosses up the field. Aussie Rusty tries to stay with it. Can only do so much before the ball starts to fall down in front of the net. No one there for the immediate strike. Mr. Funky swinging and miss again as well. Double commit from the defense. Haymakers falling apart at the seams right now, under pressure a little bit. That is a strong shot. Not going to hit its mark, but still threatening. Fruit Peach now. Lets that one sail underneath. Aussie Rusty tries to stay with the play. Can only go so far. 45 seconds left to go. Dodgy Logi wants one more. And that's going to be a 6-0 lead. It's looking like Gamers Ground have bounced back and then some here in game number 2. 6 unanswered goals in this game. 4 shots to 9. Gamers Ground doubling the attacking pressure out of the Haymakers. As Peach, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Straight down the middle. I mean, the first touch had to be high. A lot of boosts used to stay with it, but that follow-up touch underneath, Fox just diving the wrong way. That's a good goal. It's 7-0, and eyes on the Haymakers. You're in a tough spot right now if you're the Haymakers. You want the goal for the momentum, but you don't want the goal because you don't want the 7-1 scoreline. So what do? You let the Gamers Ground score again. 8-0 now, just putting points after points in. Oh man, where was this TGG side in the first game? Where did the Haymakers go? Game 2, just an absolute collapse, unfortunately, for our team in blue. We'll see where we go from here. Still 13 seconds left in this game. Ball will eventually hit the ground. With 8 goals scored. That was a pretty beastly game out of TGG. Ball will hit the ground. We got a tied series. One apiece. TGG, DIV-2. Looking pretty good. We kind of get ready to go for our next one. I mean, 4 shots compared to the 11. Got to go back to the golden rule. If you get 10 shots in and your opponents have less than 10, usually you win the game. Like 10 is usually that magic number. But outside of a couple counterattacking chances, the Haymakers just not allowed anything in game number 2. We're going to need to see that bounce back Straight into game 3 we go. As we get ready for this one. Get ready to set this bad boy up. Game number 3. Currently tied, 1 apiece. Haymakers, they can't let that game get away from them like they did that last one. We're going to need to see a bit more of pressure. And that should have got it. Oh, Aussie almost lets it through. And yeah, the defense just unable to recover. They were panicking, more trying to get the touch than get the clear. And no one able to find a way to push that ball into the corner. Eventually it gets knocked through. Gamers ground, 1-0 lead. And it's still early days. Game 3, Spotty still rooting for them. Have to believe, Spotty. You have to believe. Gotta have faith in the Haymakers. And this could be a chance. Swing and a miss from Fox. Dodgy Logi rotates back. Ball making its way through the corner. Eventually we will see more pressure through that left-hand side. Until Fruit Peach tries to slow it down. Ball makes its way towards the net. But won't find its way in it. Corner defense looks solid. Dodgy Logi centers the play. Demo across the middle, but that means no one's there to follow it up. Ball gets popped up for grabs, and no one from the Haymakers attempted for it. All left for the Gamers ground. And they're looking for that next goal. Not going to find it yet. Definitely Fruit Peach will center the play cross. Also Rusty gets there. The corner we go. Ball could fall for the net at any moment. It is the Gamers ground on defense right now, and they're cutting each other off. Weird double commits, delicate passes, but opportunities for the Haymakers to jump on him. How far back are the Haymakers playing, though? Halen still gets their time. Had to burn all the boost in the process. Pinch attempt. Got a little bit awry. Not enough to clear it past the Haymaker midfield. That's a dangerous touch. The ball should fall towards the net. No one even attempts the shot until it bounces and was after the second apex. The Haymakers just hesitating right now when they're being given opportunities to strike. And this is the type of play that is a symptom of losing 8-0. You start to hesitate. You start to become a bit more defensive inclined. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. Now that's the pressure I want to see. It doesn't give them the goal, but they're still in control and they're keeping the Gamers ground pinned down. Haymakers want to make this attack be sustained for as long as possible. They need to find a way to get into TGG's head. That's not going to be it yet. Eventually we do see the clear back to the blue side of the field. Rusty will collect. Flick. Not past one, not past the second. Here comes the follow through though, as Fox looks for the next touch. And oh no, Halen, it was a fake. Trust, it was a fake. That's what was intended, right? Spooky play from the Haymakers. Now here comes Mr. Funky. It's a double commit from the Gamers ground, and one that goes awry. TGG not looking like the same team that won that last game, that is for certain. Seeing a lot more unforced errors coming from the team in orange. But they're still doing enough, and now this could be a 2-0 game. No. Missed open net. Dodgy Logi unable to throw that touch. Eventually the ball does get played up into the corner. We're seeing another centering play. Mr. Funky throwing it back across over to Dodgy. Ball in the sky, up for grabs. Off the backboard, shot good. Fruit Peach with 100 seconds left makes it a 2-0 game. Both teams are basically diamond. This man, Brody has sent me the ranks of the teams. They're not diamond. You can't say that. Like, I saw the ranks. They're not diamond, buddies. Oh my goodness. That's fun. Do my eyes work? Yes! Brody sent me a list of the team's ranks. They were champs. They were champs. That's all I'm saying. I know this is DIV-2, and I was sent a... Oh, Brody's message was deleted now. Okay, setting me up to fail. Look. Dizman. My eyes aren't broken. I'm watching the level of gameplay. This isn't Diamond. I can see what's in front of me. Not Diamond. Diamond players don't go for late resets in front of net for shots. That doesn't happen. 30 seconds to go. Swing and a miss on the line. The Haymakers bring it back within one. You can see an attempt is made on the backboard, just unable to get back there in time. 2-1 game. Freespace Haymakers. They can equalize. They've got 30 seconds. They're going to need to create something here. Here we go. Ball out of the corner. Ball bouncing in front of the net. Does get pushed to the side right now. Fruit Peach has a chance to try and create some space. And the Haymakers did send 3 forward. So now they've got to go the distance with 15 seconds. Ball held in the corner. Fruit Peach swings and misses. Everyone's missing except for one. That shot coming courtesy, I believe that was Dodgy Logi keeping the pressure on. Now the Haymakers in a lot of strife. Last shot will be saved. Up above, up for grabs. Gamers ground. Let the ball drop, and we are a match point for a TGG. I'm going to argue this. I'm going to argue this with them right now. Look, Dizman, I'm pretty sure you are there in person. Go ask the players what their ranks are, and then come back to me. And if Dodgy Logi and Fruit Peach say that they are in Diamond, force them to play ranked until they're not. It'll take about 20 minutes. Anyways, here we go. And because Freespace is also, they were champs. They were champs. That's what Brody sent. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. 2-1 game. Aussie, Rusty, Fox, and Halen need to get this win. They got that goal, so they broke the drought. And that's important. But can they secure the win now? I want to go to war. I want to pick a fight. I'm feeling feisty. I want to... Dizman, you better watch out. That's all I'm saying. I'm coming for you when I see you next. I'll show you some Diamond gameplay. I'll stream my own. You'll see what Diamond gameplay looks like. It ain't this pretty. It ain't this clean from both these teams. All right, I got to get off this. I'm looping. Here we go. 5 minutes on the clock. Match point for the Gamers Ground. They win this. They secure themselves a spot in the finals of Div-2. If the Haymakers get the win here, they keep their chances alive into that Game 5. Let's play this one out. And we see the pressure coming from the Haymakers. Shot being pushed towards the net. Not quite in yet. Fruit Peach going to bring it back the other way. Cross-up pass. Not quite in position for it. Ball once again up for grabs. Here comes Fox. Nice touch towards the backboard. Gamers Ground trying to center things up. Fox doesn't like that read. Leaves it for Dodgy Logi instead, who will try to cross up the field. Haymakers cannot afford to give up this first goal. They've been behind for so long. Funky almost gets the angle out of the corner. As Aussie Rusty takes a shot towards the net. Not going to find it just yet. Fox now centers the ball out. Ball going straight down the middle. Aussie Rusty will collect. See the ball gets centered again. Mr. Funky can't make the first defender miss. Good proactive defense from Fox. Dodgy Logi actually still under pressure. This could be good, but the Haymakers pulled away. They had to collect the boost. Couldn't do too much with it. I'm not sure I like them pulling off that attack. I feel like the Haymakers could have kept it going, but they opt to play conservative. It's match point against them. They know what's on the line. The Pirate Boys wanting to get that first goal. Gamers Ground. They have not looked as dominant as they did in game number 2. See if they can find something here, though. Off the backboard, it's a good pass. It was a little too short. Good read by Halen. Fox tries to follow it through. Aussie Rusty. Not quite there. Ball, again, going to find itself centered a little bit. As we wait to see the shot come in, it's Fruit Peach, 1-0 TGG. Just bode their time. And eventually they got it in. Halen making it 1-0. Oh my goodness. People sending me their Rocket League trackers now. Yeah, first thing I click on, Aussie Rusty, champ, not diamond. All right, Diz, first one I clicked on. Here comes the pressure coming back up the other way. Tie ball game. It's Fox this time. He's going to make that one apiece. Let's take a look. Fruit Peach. What does it say? Loading stats. Here we go. Champion. Champ. All right, we're good. Here we go. Tie ball game. 1-all. I'm still feeling... Okay, that was a diamond play. That one was diamond. That one was diamond. I just clicked Fruit Peach and he said it was champ, alright? Okay, I can't. We can't right now. DIV-2 champ? Yeah, it's champ! Okay. Aye. Halen putting it up right now. Ball bouncing. Well, we are going to get crossed up again. Fruit Peach now out in the corner, has a chance for the shot, not going to find it. Now Dodgy Logy. Watch that ball fall in front of the net. Here comes Funky. Not able to get it there. As Fruit Peach puts another one towards the net. Funky follows it through. 3-1. Dodgy Logy, by the way, looking at their rank, champ as well. Yeah, okay, they're champs. And I'm good. I'll call them champs. They're high champs. They're good champs. Both sides playing well. Halen. Does that one get around? Yeah, they're all champs. Exactly, Zerk. Mods coming up here saying these players are diamonds. Mods who don't play Rocket League, by the way. I know. Okay. Halen's going to put some pressure on. Aussie Rusty now out of the corner. Still pressuring. Halen trying to center this one again. Not going to get that shot through. A minute to go. Freespace. Looking to create something. TGG going for the double. Can't quite find it. It's Fruit Peach now. Putting pressure. Fox tried to cross it up. Eventually Fruit Peach will center it out. Can't go so far with it. Dodgy Logy. Waiting for the opening. Are going to center it. Back and forth. Fox. Only go so far. Fruit Peach plays out of the corner, and that should seal the deal. It felt like the Gamers Ground were just kind of testing the waters for a while. It was a lot of delicate touches, a lot of sort of baiting plays, and as soon as the gap is there, they snap all over it. 4-1 lead, and that's probably going to be enough to seal the deal right here. TGG going to win this one unless something crazy happens. Here we go, 4-1. 50 seconds left on the clock. Halen out of that corner. They need the goal here, but Fox is high. Second shot, those good, not quite. Saved on the line. Dodgy Logy may have just iced this game out because 3 goals in 35 seconds. It's not something that realistically can be done unless they got that goal there. Not going to be the case. Gamers Ground, they're going to get the win. They're going to get a ticket to the final in 2 weeks' time. They're going to have a little bit of a show match next week as well against Bliss, but for the Haymakers, it was a hot start for them, but were never able to recover after that second game. A bit unfortunate for the Freespace side. The Pirate Hats came out. They put on a show. Not meant to be. TGG just too mechanical in the skies, too decisive when on the attack, and too lethal when push came to shove. Gamers Ground get the win on the series, 3-1. High fives, handshakes all around. We saw improvement from the Haymakers in that last series, but it was not enough for them to get the victory. All right, Well, that's going to do it here. 3-1, TGG gets the win for Freespace VR. 2 rough series for the side, but you can see still smiles on their faces. Still feeling pretty good. Pirate hats stay on it, waving to the camera, saying how you doing, as they should. Are they trying to do a wave? Yeah, they're trying to do the Mexican wave with 3 people. It was more of a Mexican, I don't know, shore break, I guess. Didn't really go that far. Either way, though, that's going to do it for our matches here today. 3-0 for Bliss over the Haymakers in the Div 1 side. 3-1 for TGG in Div 2. That means tomorrow's going to be a fun one. Our first matchup, again, will be TGG versus Freespace VR. Div 1 winning in for the finals right there. That's going to be a dramatic game, and possibly the last we see from Freespace VR in our inaugural event. And then following that, of course, we will be seeing TGG Div 2 team take on Team Bliss in, well, a match that's not the finals, but will give us an idea of what the finals could look like when they wind up against each other. Once again, a big thank you for everyone who tuned in and watched along. A big thank you to all the clubs participating, Team Bliss, Freespace VR, as well as TGG. Big thank you to the Computer Alliance for providing the technology that produces all of our online and live events, and to Mobius, our in-house monitor partners, for all the TGG players competing from UQ. We kind of saw them using it there in the end to help them get that 3-1 victory. Don't know if we're going to be cutting where we're at right now. Not really too much more to say here at this stage of the event. It's been a fun one. Once again, we will be starting 6:30 next week with yours truly. Maybe we'll get the duo cast of myself and Quicksand. Not too sure what that's going to be, but either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. And hey, if you like Rocket League as well, do make sure to check out the high school league as well. They play on Mondays, starting a little bit earlier. 4:20 is when the games start in that high school league every Monday, so do be sure to check that out. And until next time, have a great day, everybody.
Social gaming nights like Dungeons & Dragons or even Magic the Gathering events. The lounge space can be booked in conjunction with our private room if you're having a birthday party for young gamers, or just by itself if you're looking to host some sort of social gaming night for you and your friends. At the end of the day, everyone here at the Bliss HQ is ready to help facilitate any awesome community ideas you guys might have, whether it be LAN events, weekly leagues, or social gaming nights. At its core, we designed the Bliss HQ to serve as something of a community hub for esports lovers in Brisbane, but also anyone who really loves social gaming in general. We also want to facilitate as many community projects as we can in our space. Our esports organisation was originally founded around a group of friends who we wanted to support, so we really carry that sense of family and community with us for every new project that we do. The main floor of the HQ holds 18 computers, with our adjacent stage holding another 12, which we feel is pretty much perfect for a small to medium LAN event. Our main stage screen connects to an upstairs observer computer, which is great for anyone who's looking to broadcast any events or tournaments. And we're really excited to work with anyone in the community who wants to run a LAN or host any sort of community project in our space. Upstairs we also have a private room with 12 high-end PCs, which can be booked privately for teams who want to practice or compete together in a LAN environment, or you can book it for children's birthday parties, which also come with our upstairs lounge area for chilling out. We're also lucky enough to be Queensland facilitators for the Game Aware programs. These programs are designed to help young gamers tackle issues like self-regulation when it comes to overgaming, while also teaching healthy habits such as goal setting and self-motivation. We use our upstairs lounge area to facilitate these programs. Also to facilitate programs like our esports camps, which give young gamers a bit of a roadmap of what it takes to go pro, as well as our professional development courses, which can give professionals a bit of an insight into the culture and psychology behind video games, so they can relate to either their students or their clients. The best part of the upstairs lounge area in my mind is how modular it is. When we're not running our classes, it transforms into sort of a chill out area with lounges and beanbags, but can also be used for such things as social gaming nights like Dungeons and Dragons or even Magic the Gathering events. The lounge space can be booked in conjunction with our private room if you're having a birthday party for young gamers, or just by itself if you're looking to host some sort of social gaming night for you and your friends. At the end of the day, everyone here at the Bliss HQ is ready to help facilitate any awesome community ideas you guys might have, whether it be LAN events, weekly leagues, or social gaming nights.